Today, what I wanted to work on is something a little bit different that I haven't really done before, but it's working on how to win more gunfights. Now, what we're gonna do is, instead of me giving you some tips and then just being like, yeah, go follow him, which I wanted to look at Scumpy, who is a really good Call of Duty player, and kind of see what he's doing right and wrong in his gameplay, and then we'll kind of analyze some things that you guys can do. We're gonna talk about pre-aiming, we're gonna be talking about movement, and kind of map awareness. All right, so talking about it, again, he's pressing YY a lot, just getting essentially the feeling in his fingers, and he's pushing control far right side here. I want to kind of see. So the first thing I want to look at, let's back up 5 seconds here, is he's not really paying attention because he knows he doesn't need to be looking for anybody yet, right? And as soon as he knows like it's about time that he's going to need to get in this gunfight, he's going to pre-aim the door here. And he's going to get ready to take this fight, which was exactly perfect, right? As there was a person. So essentially going kind of cover side, right? He's not swinging far to the right, and he wanted to pre-aim that doorway. So a couple of things. Number one is map awareness. You're going to have to learn where your enemies are spawning and kind of what they're doing. And number two, again, the pre-aim and the focus on actually staying on the cover side, right? So now he gets kind of unfortunately naded. Not much he can do there.
I just got double naded and pre-fired. These guys might be turned.
There's no shot, right?
It's not.
Okay.
Okay, so he walks into this room here and he is pre-aiming. Now we can see that his aim level is probably not as good here, but let's see if he takes any movement strategies for this. I'm actually gonna slow this down here as well. So immediately the other thing to think about is he's playing on a lower ADS sensitivity, meaning that he's not going to be able to flick on this. So instead what he decides to do is on this gunfight here, he's going to actually unscope, right? So he's going to need to be able to take this fight. He's going to have to zoom out and then he goes and jumps, right? So that was playing on a slower ADS sensitivity is probably overall better, even if you're playing with an SMG, because then you can just unscope and then he does hit just a little hop out of the way, right? Again, pre-aiming the corner here pretty aggressively. And he knows that they're going to be spawning, right? That player just automatically knows he's there. Not a whole lot he can do about that. And you can see this player sliding and being able just to absolutely beam. All right, let's talk about this. As he sees two players here, what he's going to do is he's going to go ahead and shoot the first one, right, while staying ADS. And with the second one, he's going to go ahead and unscope and still just jump, right? So he's not doing a lot of drop shotting, a lot of kind of jumping and jumping to a direction. So if we pay attention to this one more time all the way through now, shoots the first one, sees the second one, and jumps to the left. So again, continuing to stay pre-aimed, trying not just to walk around. You're going to see him very rarely when he needs to take a fight. So sliding around the corner, pre-aiming around the corner. And then the other thing is just really good aim, which if we look here, let's see how many shots he really misses here. So he slides around, he hits his first shot, second shot, I mean, and finishes that kill pretty much without missing a bullet, and then shoots a couple extra ones on top, which is pretty just reactionary. So not too much. Again, pre-aiming the middle of the map. All right, let's talk about what he's going to do here, because he's going to get shot from middle. Now, what I imagine he's doing is, number one, he's at cover. Number two, we've got to pay attention to the minimap. That's going to tell you a lot on like where to aim, right? So we know he's on the other side of this wall right here, kind of on the back half. We just automatically know that from our minimap. So he probably is going to glance at that so that he knows exactly where to aim. And he sees another guy there, but again, still jumps, and now he's weak, right? So in theory, probably taking a second would be ideal. He's probably going to re-challenge this maybe because he has godlike aim, and we'll see what happens. If he dies, I mean, he's got like 10 HP. And he ends up having somebody help him out, right? Which was probably not the most ideal. Pretty easy, just again, looking at the mini-map. Now, he knows they're going to continue to spawn here, so watch how he slides around these corners. Pre-aiming, getting ready for people, right? It's always aiming in first. He's never crossing a corner without kind of looking. and then tries to jump. Still, again, focusing. The main thing movement-wise seems like jumping kind of to the left, right? Sliding around corners and jumping to the left.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. For viewership-wise, yeah, at least.
Like Fridays, I didn't know.
Sundays are like best weekend days, and then the weekdays.
All right, so they're looking for 3 kills here. We'll just play this out. He knows there's going to be 1 top. Let's see how he takes that. I think he's going to fully ignore.
Chilling at the J word.
Should be pre-aiming. Nope, because he's got his teammate there. Teammate there. See, there should be somebody right here. Just really solid aim, not too much going on there. Still moving from one direction to another to be able to kind of accomplish that kill. Sliding around the corner. So it's always sliding and ADSing around every corner, pretty much allowing him to kind of get those kills that way. So it looks like he doesn't show. Again, knowing that there's going to be people there, if essentially he knows or has a good idea that somebody's going to be there, he's just going to be ADS'd, right? He's not going to be doing anything crazy. He's also not super into cover, which, again, you could work on and probably be slightly better off, but it seems like he's not too worried about that because he's got really good aim and he's pre-aiming everything while also using movement, usually peeking an opponent. So if he knows somebody's there, he's going to slide around a corner. He's going to be pre-ADS, focusing on that. Now, the one thing is, obviously, he could work on aiming a little higher, but obviously he's doing really well. All right, now I want to show you guys this one because I think you get to kind of essentially see from a good player the other side of what it looks like. So the other player that's about to come up on him knows and control the spawns are pretty much the same every time. So this player knows that people are going to be coming this way, and watch what he does, just like Scumpy.
Is that right? No.
So he slides around the corner, right? Probably pre-ADS'd and then jumps, right? So let's look at it one more time here. So he knows someone's probably going to be here, slides around the corner, and jumps at the end just to kind of finish that off, just as Scumpy would. Anyway, though, guys, I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys again in the next video.